Are serious, deep-rooted problems in your organization never solved? Is your organization struggling to meet its objectives? In this video, I'm going to explain what reveals that an organization is dysfunctional and in inertia. Hello, my name is Lois Hang. I'm here to help you find the key to damaging leadership and organizational problems. Thank you for being here. Sometimes, an organization reaches a point where it is dysfunctional, where hardly anything functions as it should, and where the organization works against its own interests. This state of dysfunction is called organizational inertia. So, how do you know that your organization, workplace, or business is in inertia? Symptoms include the following: unrealistic objectives from management or disconnect between management perception and reality. I have an example of a leader who is disconnected from the reality of the organization. I have a friend who used to work in a clothes shop. The shop owner, who only showed up 3 times a year, decided at some point to start selling low-quality, low-prestige items at the same price as luxury clothing. Shop attendants, who were intimate with the local market, knew that no one would buy. The shop owner was disconnected from the reality of the shop. Low morale or sense of futility. What worked before no longer works, or the organization no longer manages to meet its objectives. The recipe that made the organization successful in the past stopped giving results. The leader of the organization is not really present or active, and he or she gives no guidance to the organization. For example, you may have seen this video where I describe a dysfunctional coffee shop. The absence of guidance from the team leader results in poor priority management of the shop attendants. Consequently, customers are unsatisfied and the shop loses money. Chronic problems remaining unresolved, or increasingly frequent incidents with no satisfactory corrective response or no response whatsoever. Overwhelming feeling of inefficiency. Unclear roles and responsibilities. Here is an example. The managing director of a company wants to make all the important decisions. However, because of the nature of his role, he is rarely present and rarely available, even remotely. In addition, he considers that there is no need to spend time in developing detailed responsibilities for each member of the management team. Last but not least, he doesn't find it useful to delegate his authority when he is not around. As a result, no one is in charge when he is absent. All managers reporting to him are afraid of making decisions. They make no decision whatsoever when he is not around. Business grinds to a halt, the company loses a lot of revenue, and eventually it has to lay off half of its workforce. Unclear or inconsistent rules and processes, meetings not leading to any concrete action, unnecessary or meaningless bureaucracy, feeling of standing still or even slipping backwards, inappropriate behaviors or lack of performance not leading to any negative consequences. I have a striking example for you. I once worked in a company where all managers were given a duty mobile phone. This organization was deep in inertia and hardly any processes functioned as they should have, including disciplinary processes. After a while, the company started giving more recent mobile phones to newcomers. My boss at the time had an older model, and he decided that he wanted the latest one. How did he proceed? In the open space, in front of everyone, he started throwing his phone repeatedly onto the floor to break it in order to justify to be given a new model. In any functioning organization, this sort of behavior would have been punished. But in that particular company, which was deeply in inertia, this was just one example of inappropriate behavior out of so many. None of them had any negative consequences on the perpetrators. So, when an organization experiences this kind of symptoms, it is important for the leader to realize and to acknowledge the problem and to define a strategy and objectives to pull the organization out of inertia. Guidance and ideas on how to take appropriate and adapted actions to avoid long-lasting consequences of organizational inertia are explained in my book, Avoiding or Overcoming Organizational Inertia. There is so much more to discuss about leadership and organizational efficiency. Find out more on the Kerr Noll website. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, to like this video, and to hit the notification bell not to miss out on any interesting new content. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in our next video.